Good afternoon. I'm presenting results from a project that AMREF is implemented with support from AstraZeneca in three central districts of Uganda. Like all of us know, the district health system in sub-Saharan African countries have certain common features. One, they have few health workers who most times are low in morale. Most times they also overworked. The programs are run in a vertical formation from top to down, as maybe malaria control program, AIDS control program. And then of course we have underlying weaknesses in the health systems. So basing on that, AMREF designed a community-based evaluation model. At this time, we are looking at the management of malaria, HIV, and TB care. And it was an initial program for us, so it is an innovative model that I'm presenting. That is the diagrammatic presentation of the model that I'm talking about, and it has four levels: the household level, community structures that deal with youth issues, and the third level is the lower level health facilities, and then the fourth level is the district health system. In the first level of the model, you have the households that are assigned to village health teams. The village health teams are the equivalent of what we call community health workers. In our country, we call them village health teams. So, a village health team member is assigned a certain number of households which he or she has to take care of. And this is in terms of health education, home visiting, health mobilization, treatment support, data collection, depending on the occasion. And then the household level, the households in the communities are linked by structures that are entitled with mobilizing for health. So some of these structures are what we call village health teams. Initially, you have a village health member that is assigned a number of households, and then a collection of village health team members constitute a village health team on a village, and then these ones eventually aggregate into a parish. And then in the community structure, they also have peer youth educators, but these were tasked more with mobilizing their fellow youth in terms of sensitizing and mobilizing for the three diseases. So once a patient had been identified from the household level, the VHT member in question referred that patient to the lower level health units adjacent and near to where the patient resides. In this case, we had health center level 2, health center level 3, health center level 4, which is the equivalent of the health sub-district, and in some cases, the district hospital. Now, the first level of integration in this case was integrating the community structures, the community members, with the health system, the formal lower level health systems. Now, the second level of integration that we had was integration management of the three diseases at the lower level health facilities. So the health workers were oriented in terms of looking briefly at the patient. If this patient has been referred probably with a fever, it's likely that there is more than one thing that's presenting at that fever. So you are oriented to probe and look at the various causes that can cause that fever. If a patient came with a cough, it's probable that there were maybe other underlying causes, diseases besides the cough. So the health workers were oriented in terms of broadly looking at the patient and trying to extract all the necessary information and treat all the underlying conditions. So what the project did was to facilitate the development of village health workers, and to that effect, we facilitated the development of 5,699 village health teams who were involved in mobilizing, sensitizing, and then referring the patients that were identified in the formal health systems. In the health system, the patients were examined, they were treated. If there was need for referring to a higher level facility, they were referred. that if you are initiated on treatment at that level, if you are capable of starting treatment, then the patient was stabilized and then referred back to the VHT that referred that patient initially to the health facility. So the VHTs were now tasked with supporting this patient, making sure that the patient takes the medicine, the patient goes back, the clinics are required, and then in most cases, the VHTs also participated in collecting data in other resources, in other issues related to health issues in the community. And then the fourth level in the model was the health management team. It was strengthened in terms of coordinating the management of the 3 diseases, support supervision, collecting data. But most important, from that team, we identified members that were capable, and these were developed into trainers of training for malaria, HIV, and AIDS. And these were eventually supporting the VHT, supporting the rural health workers when and where the need arose. So after 3-4 years of implementation, we did realize some outcomes, and I'm happy now to present these. We found that the concurrent diagnosis of tuberculosis and HIV rose to a tune of 164%. Over that period, we still found an increase in HIV positive rates among those who volunteered to test by a percentage of 3.8%. We found an increase in tuberculosis case detection rate by a percentage of 10%. And then we also found a decrease in the total malaria death by a factor of 50%. Of course, like I said earlier, this was a model that was being tested, and so there were a number of gaps that were identified. There were a number of areas that we found needed to be reinforced, and these are now the efforts that we are putting forward. We want to replicate this model, identify the gaps, identify the weaknesses, so that we can build up a strong model that can further be so the Ministry of Health, be adopted, scaled up, and replicated to other districts. So if any of us here knows any funder who can support us in that respect, we are ready and willing to always work with you to make sure that we nurture our integration model and replicate it further. Thank you very much.